Hello, this is Jacob Hartley from Iol. This is the Wednesday night leadership call. And we have this call every Wednesday for those who are on the Iol platform who have at least 10 personal sales or more. You can't even be on this call unless you have that amount of sales or more. A lot of people on this call have more than quadrupled that amount. But we're super excited to have each and every one of you on this call. And if you haven't had the opportunity to come on this call, we'll send out this recording to you so you can have that opportunity to listen to this. So I'm super excited today for a leadership call because we have a special guest again with us tonight. I'm going to jump right into kind of giving an introduction. His name is Carl Blackmond. He came and he's from San Diego. And he came to visit us, and he's been with us for about a week now here at our headquarters in the office. And Carl is friends with David and Aaron and has known them for over 18 years, and I've had the opportunity to meet with him and talk with him a little bit, and he's had a chance to see how things are operating and see what Iol is doing, and he's kind of had a little bit of a peek on the back end. So a little bit of background about Carl is Carl was actually in a company called Primerica, and I'm sure a lot of you may have heard about that. But what's interesting about Carl is he was a national sales director, okay, and he reached a level of vice president in 90 days. Usually it takes people about 2 years to reach that level, and he did it in 90 days. And he generated a six-figure income in his first 12 months in Primerica and was earning over $500,000 a year. And so Carl ended up selling his business, and we've contacted him to come take a look at Iol and see what Iol has to offer. And so he's been here with us kind of going through it. And what's interesting about Carl is he actually wrote what was called he's the author of the 7 Fundamentals of Success. And Primerica was actually using that to give out to their people. To start doing networking and start getting people interested in becoming business partners with Primerica. So he is the author of that, and they adopted that for their program. So we're super excited and very privileged to have Carl on the call with us. And so I'm going to go ahead and give the time over to Carl. He's going to share with us a little bit about him and some of his ideas and what he sees for Iol. So Carl, are you there with us?
I'm here. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Well, it's good to be
with you guys.
I flew out to Las Vegas to come out and look at the company Income Out Loud, and was able to sit down and meet with Jake and Aaron and David and talk about some really unique things that the company has to offer. Like Jake said, I've been in this kind of space for over 20 years, and I've known David and Aaron for 18 of those years. And so when you look at what they're doing as it relates to building a really unique business model, he asked me to come out and look at it and just tell me what I think about it. And I will let you guys know, I was really, really blown away with what the company was able to do in such a short space of time. I see that you guys launched, officially launched in January, and I was on the system today, and you got over nearly 2,500 people on the system. And what's even more unique than that is that how you generate affiliates or business leaders to come onto the company. But in building a company, everything is based on fundamentals. I don't care what kind of company you have, fundamentals are key. And that's why when I got involved in business, I want to understand why something worked, and so I could design a program on teaching people how to duplicate themselves. And so, Jake talked about the the 7 Fundamentals, a book in which I authored, and showing how to duplicate a process. In the first fundamental, I want to basically talk about is why most people don't make it in our kind of business, why most people fail, and why IOL is so unique and different than any other company I've really looked at. The reason most companies or most businesses fail is because of prospecting. I'm going to give you the 7 fundamentals. Then I'm going to really talk about prospecting and why we're in a unique place at IOL. Prospecting, looking back at, the analytics of the conversion rates of how IOL generate leads, the conversion rate is 1%. So as you go out and you do your internet marketing, when you do your ads on Craigslist, and when you do all these things, the conversion rate is 1%, which is really, really good. But what that really means is that 99 out of 100, you're going to have to do something with. And so prospecting is the number one reason people fail and the number one reason people win in our business. And so the second fundamental I talk about as it relates to the book is setting appointments. The third fundamental is presenting our business opportunity. What makes IOL unique? And what makes IOL unique is the power of how IOL is able to prospect. When I was in Primerica, I joined Primerica when I was 25 years old. I was in the military, so I had never been involved in sales my whole life. And so when I joined this company, they said, you're going to have to go out and talk to people. Well, I was scared to death to talk to people. Man, I'm telling you, I would pick up the phone and call my uncle, and I'd hang the phone up. And this is my uncle. Because most people are scared to death to talk to people. And when I saw a system how Jake and Aaron and all the leaders that I've been able to communicate with, able to use the system that IOL has in place to generate leads, where I don't have to really call people initially. What they do is they send you an email or they send you a text and say, call you. See, that's what makes our business model so different. And then coming out here, I didn't know whether or not this was something that I would want to get involved in. But when I saw the leaders and when I saw the people joining 60 and 70 and up to 90 people a day joining the company organically through a process that the platform was built that's different than anything I've ever seen. I mean, I was looking at this gentleman showing his Craigslist ads today and how over a short space of time, he was able to generate 600 leads. Now, in my business, what we did was it's all relationship marketing, meaning it was from friend to friend to friend. When you're able to understand relationship marketing and calling someone you know, and then when you can add what IOL has put in place, and I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know because you're leaders, you're winning. I'm just telling you from my perspective, someone that didn't know a lot about the company, that's had a lot of experience in a space of building a team. This is something that's totally different. You're talking to somebody. You're talking to somebody. Now, I like to tell people transparency liberates. You're talking to somebody that comes from a small town. I came from a small town called Spring Hope, North Carolina. I got married when I was 18 years old. My wife got pregnant, and I joined the Air Force. I went to the Air Force for 6 years. Man, I wanted to be somebody. I wanted to change my life. Man, so I get to the Air Force. I'm a I'm a security policeman in England, United Kingdom. It's so cold outside, but I still wanted to be somebody. Make a long story short, after 6 years in the military, after going to school for 6 years, I get a degree and come home. You're talking about somebody that comes from a small town in Spring Hope, not knowing anything about anything, and someone says, listen, there's a company that if you can talk to people, which I could not at the time, if you could be a leader, which I didn't understand how to at the time, I joined this company, and I was able to learn how to prospect. I learned how to set appointments, present a business opportunity, and teach people how I can help them understand how you can do this and why you should do this, and able to answer their concerns. And enjoying the company. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because of where I see IOL is right now. I joined the company being on welfare and food stamps. My son was born on Medicaid. I was living with my mom in one room of our house. And you know what? I joined the company and learned fundamentals of how to build a marketing distribution company. And I became a millionaire. Now, I'm not saying that to try to impress you. What I want to do is I want to press upon you that I've never seen anything as unique as what IOL has put in place in 20 years of my business career, where someone can come in. We have people in their first month building a residual income of $2,000 a month, $1,500 a month, and if we can all, and I'm saying we like I'm a part of your team, I feel like I'm a part of your team, but if someone can come in and build a residual income base of $2,000 a month, and they're able to do that in 30 days, and the reason they're able to do it is because we have a unique business model that allow us to create leads like no other company can. And we can go out and show people how we can duplicate ourselves. I was looking at the room and said, look, what if I can recruit or build a team, and I look at things in a module of 10. For every 10 people we bring onto the company, that's $3,000 a year in residual income. For every 10 people you bring into the company, that's $3,000 a year in residual income. You're going to have people in IOL as this company begins to grow. There's a group that's coming on that's getting ready to bring like 3,000 people on. I'm here for a week. I wasn't supposed to be here for a week, but I'm really excited about the process. I'm really excited about the people that I've met here. I just want to get on the call and share with you, whether I get involved with the company or not, that you have a chance to really do something unique in the space. You know, I was talking with the leaders of the company, Jake and Aaron and David, and they project over the next 90 days there'll be nearly 20,000 people on the system. And then once people start hearing about it, once you get 20,000 people that understand it's really simplistic in the way you set up your business model, and the people that are in the company now, you're really going to hit critical mass, and massive things are going to happen. I appreciate the time you guys have given me to share with you. I'm really excited about the future of IOL. I don't want to sound patronizing, but I'm really proud of you guys. I'm proud of what you've done. The company would not be where they are without leaders like you. This company is growing because of people like you. And I hear it from Jake, and I hear it from Aaron, and I hear it from David, how proud they are of the leadership they were able to put in place in such a short space of time. And I'm just excited for the company. I'm excited. I'm really excited about your leadership. And I really think that the company has a really huge opportunity to do something really unique in a space that needs something refreshing that's really, really usable, in which people can get on a program that really works. And I'm telling you, they gave me access to everything as it relates to the back office. They didn't leave anything out because they wanted me to give my honest opinion. And my words are representation of who I am. I don't say anything I don't mean. They wanted me to give a true assessment of what I thought as it relates to the business, because all they're trying to do is get the company stronger, get the company better. What can we do to make sure we are in place so that the people that choose to join our company, they have the best opportunity to win IOL. So I looked at the back office. I looked at what they're putting together. I looked at the applications they're putting together for the team. And so they're stretching the system so far out. They're putting things in place today so that when people join tomorrow, it's going to be a better opportunity for all the people that are coming in tomorrow. And so I looked at the company. I looked at the databases. I looked at the income. I looked at everything as a consultant would look at to make sure that the business is viable. And I've been in the largest marketing distribution companies in the world, and I'm telling you, IOL has a chance to really be a game changer. And I'm going to, I talked with David, I'm going to be here another week because, look, this may be something that, I haven't been excited like this because I left Primerica. I left the Salesforce in 2004, and then I went to, I became an investment advisor in La Jolla, California. So I really haven't been a part of something this closely that got me this excited since I was in Primerica. And Primerica did not have the platform to generate the lead and bill through a system like you guys have put together. I just want to give, I did want to leave you with this because I told you I was going to give you the 7 fundamentals. The first fundamental is prospecting, because you can't prospect, it's over. If your people can't prospect, it's over. And the most difficult part of any business or any team building is getting people to talk to people. The greatest thing about what we do and the platform that they have built at IOL is that prospecting comes through an infrastructure that it creates the prospects for you. Setting appointments, you got to make a contact. Like I said before, only 1% convert. So if 1% convert, there's 99% that we're going to have to make contact with them. We got to find out what's important to them. How can we help you reach some of the goals that you want as it relates to becoming financially more secure? The third fundamental is present our business opportunity and sharing what makes our company unique. They're going to have concerns. The fourth fundamental. They're going to have objections, how to handle areas of concern. What is important is the company and how the company does business and the way the system is in place with the academies and with the training and with the way in which we generate leads. A lot of the questions and the concerns that new people have, you handle that even before by sharing really how unique our business opportunity is. The fifth fundamental, close the lead. Get them into the system. Strike while the iron is hot. Let them know that you're going to be there for them. Let them know you're going to help them. I used to tell people when they would join me in Primerica, I said, listen, I'm really good at this thing. You came to this session because you wanted to change your life. I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what your goals are. Maybe you want to make some extra income so you can send your children to private schools. Maybe you want to make some extra income so you can go on a great vacation, or your wife or husband can stay at home with the children. I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what your goals are, but I'm here to let you know I'm here to help you. And if you want to make $100 a month part-time, I can help you. If you want to make $1,000 a month part-time, I can help you. You pose them, get them into the company, and then you make sure you help them. The 6 fundamentals, what's the next step? People always want to know, what do I need to do next? And the note and what IOL has in place, they have easy steps. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3, and we show that the system through IOL, what they do next, and keep it very, very simple. And the last fundamental that I've always taught is pushing up people. See, I believe there's a sowing and reaping going on all the time. Whatever you want to happen in your life, make it happen in someone else's life, and it'll happen in your life. You know, I can't tell you how proud I am of you. And you know, my grandfather died, and I just want to close with this. My grandfather died, and I took my son was sitting beside me, and I spoke. I spoke at the funeral, and when I sat back down, my son, who was 2 years old at the time, he said to me, he said, "Dad, who's that?" And I said, "Well, son, that's your great grandfather." You know, I went to bed that night, and I thought about the question my son asked me, and I thought he didn't even know his great-grandfather's name. He didn't even know who he was. And I began to think, well, my great-grandchildren know who I am. And the answer to that question is, if I don't make a significant difference in their life, they won't. And so we're here for a second, you know. I tell people, you either here today or gone today. A lot of people, you take time away from your families. You take time away from your schedule. There's a lot of things that you could be doing, but you're getting up early and you're going to bed late. You're on the phone. You're doing all the things you can do, and all you're doing that for is to have a better life. And I'm so proud to know that I got some teammates that have a like vision like myself, and all I want to be is somebody. I just want to change my life. I want my mother to be proud of me. I want my children to be proud of me. And so I try to find people of like mindset like David and Jake and Aaron, and we sit down and we say, listen, what can we do? All these things we want to make happen in our life. What can we do to help it make it happen in other people's lives? And you know what, it'll happen in our life. Man, I'm so happy you guys gave me a chance to talk with you. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. I apologize for going on long. This is the first time I've done a public talk in over a year, 2 years, so excuse me for going long, but thank you so much for having me on the call tonight.
And Carl, we're so privileged to have you with us. Thank you so much for sharing your story and some of your fundamentals of success with us. And does anybody have any questions for Carl? I know that a lot of us are very like-minded on this call. We're all leaders, but does anybody have any questions that maybe relate to business, networking, or something of that sort that you might have questions for Carl?
No, not back in that, guys.
All right. Well, you guys are doing phenomenal, just like Carl said. Carl, thank you so much for being with us. And go out and rock it, guys. We appreciate everything you're doing for IOL and for getting the word out. And we will end this call now, and we'll continue back next week. So thank you so much, you guys.